It is the WrestleMania Night 2 post-show. Roman Reigns back on top. New world champ.
Start.
Yes, indeed.
Well, it is a big show.
Yep. Yeah, we're here. WrestleMania Night 2 in the books. WrestleMania 2026, WrestleMania 42. We've seen it. We've done it. What do we think? How do we feel about WrestleMania? Johnny North is with us, back from another great wrestling performance last night. Unable to join us for the post show, but he is here for night 2. What a big night. Canadians win their first playoff game.
Huge.
In overtime. I know Johnny North is pumped about that. I know my brother, he was pumped. I saw him pumping his fist in the corner of the room when the Canadians scored, watching the game on your phone, I guess. I don't know what's going on.
Overtime, you know.
Yeah, I was kind of checking it out for a moment there. But I was, of course, focused primarily on WrestleMania. And, Johnny, I don't know about you, but I thought night 2 was better than night 1.
Well, I still haven't seen night 1 since I was busy wrestling last night, and
yes,
I had to do like promos for the upcoming show in near Villamar at the Paradox Theater.
Ooh,
so
nice venue.
I was a little bit busy doing that all day, and I got back just in time for the game to start and for WrestleMania to start. So I did get to listen to you guys talk about night 1 and how it all went, and it sounds like it was very at best.
Yeah. It was not a great show last night. I think a lot of people were disappointed with the show last night, not just us. I saw a lot of reviews today from WrestleMania. People were hammering the first night. I thought night 2 delivered more. I thought they gave us more. I thought it was a better overall night of wrestling. I thought they kept it a little tighter. I think that they listened to the criticisms from night 1, where there was like 95 minutes of wrestling in a 4-hour show. They gave you, I think, a little bit more wrestling in a shorter time frame. I haven't done the math yet, but I'm looking now, 20 minutes of wrestling, 27, 37, 47. Yeah, it's actually less wrestling than last night. It's
fewer matches.
80 minutes, about 81 minutes.
One fewer match, though.
One fewer match, but still, like 81 minutes of wrestling on a 3.5-hour show. But the fact that it was 3.5 hours and not 4 did make it feel a little bit tighter, a little bit easier to digest. And I think that the main event was more satisfying than last night's main event. I thought last night's main event was fine. I thought Randy and Cody did a good job. I thought they had a good match, but I thought tonight's main event was better. I thought the matches overall tonight were better. I thought we started the show much better than we started last night's show.
Oh, for sure.
You know? We had Obafemi and Brock Lesnar to start off the show, and that was a big moment. That was a WrestleMania moment. And last night's show started off with that 6-man tag with the Vision and the Usos and So I thought last night not as strong as tonight. I thought tonight was much stronger, which was kind of what I expected. So right away, I want to get us all started. I'm seeing a lot of people in the chat. Johnny is here. I gave WrestleMania Night 1 a 6.5 on 10. This thing I would give a solid 7.5. I would give this a full point more. 7.5 is actually a pretty high grading for a WWE show, but I really thought that this card, top to bottom, was a lot of fun. I thought that they did give us, too many commercials, and it was a lot of downtime and whatever. But the fact that it started at 6 p.m., I don't know. Like, if you start a show at 8 and there's a lot of downtime, it's harder for me to sit through it because I'm, like, more sleepy at 10. I'm like, come on, get on with it.
You're getting cranky.
But when you start the show at 6 and you give me a match and then you give me some commercials and then you give me another match, I'm like, all right, you kind of ease into the show where around 8 o'clock, then you really start focusing in and, like, kind of
Yeah.
Like you're watching it
Gets
the whole
dark
time,
outside.
but it feels more real as the night progresses. And I thought that the pacing of the show tonight was pretty good. And overall, I thought just top to bottom the matches were better. Obafemi, Brock Lesnar, Oba over Brock. Just run down the results for you here before I get to my co-hosts' thoughts and their rankings on 10. Obafemi over Brock Lesnar to open the show, and Brock afterwards looks like he retired, dropped the gloves, dropped the boots. We'll talk about that for sure. Penta retaining the Intercontinental Championship in a really fun six-pack ladder match over Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Rusev, and Rey Mysterio. Trick Williams becomes the new United States champion in a 7-minute match over Sami Zayn. The Demon Finn Balor beats Dominic Mysterio in a street fight, which that stipulation came, I think, tonight. I don't know if anyone had heard of that before tonight. I thought it was just a match, but then street fight, and it was pretty good. Rhea Ripley beats Jade Cargill to become the new WWE champion, and Roman Reigns becomes the new World Heavyweight champion in the main event over CM Punk. Johnny North, score on 10. Last night, we both had night one as a 6.5. What do you think?
From what I saw, again, I can't judge on what happened night one, but from what I saw tonight, I thought there was some really good moments, and then there were some moments where I'm like, this is terrible. So, in the end, I feel like there was still more good than bad. So I'd say 7 on 10 overall. I think some matches were like WrestleMania quality, and some were absolute garbage. So that's how I felt.
All right. What do you think?
I'm feeling kind of generous. I'm thinking, especially since like how underwhelmed last night was, I would almost say 8. I think I would dare say 8.
Wow.
You know, especially because, you know, WWE pay-per-view doesn't always feel that, you know, top to bottom kind of entertaining. But, you know, I had a lot of fun. There was like some good kind of definitive moments. You know, Oba and Trick going over kind of felt like the establishing new stars, which, you know, we're always hungry for. You know, it's like that moment that really you could always look back to as giving them credibility.
Yeah.
So that was huge. Even then, Javon didn't win, but still, he was like the last guy to get knocked off.
Yeah.
Before, and you know, so he's still in the mix. And
he shined.
He had
for
a
sure.
showcase for sure.
Yeah.
And I liked Jade and Rhea a lot more.
Yeah.
Than I was expecting. A lot of people were down on this match and the hype, but I had a lot of fun with it. I thought Jade pulling off a one-wing angel got a big pop out of me, and I had fun with that match. Rhea winning is kind of interesting too.
Yeah.
Where that goes forward. We weren't kind of I picked Jade to win.
Yeah.
And the main event was great, and also I love that Dominic was a street fight with Finn. You know, a lot of salad dressing.
It made that fight. It made the match more fun.
It didn't feel excessive.
No.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with an 8.
Wow.
And I like the Danhausen segment.
Yes, I also like the Danhausen segment. I'm looking at Johnny's face, and I could tell he doesn't. I could just tell, John. Just when you said Danhausen, I just saw a look on John's face where he's like, I got some things to say about that.
Sure you did.
And I know it's coming, John.
I welcome those
Don't
thoughts.
worry, John. We will let you sound off on everything. I just want to get a feel from the chat. I gave it a 7.5. Johnny gives it a 7. My bro over here giving it an 8. And I'm seeing Ryan Katz in the chat, 7.5. Antoinette saying last night was a 4, today was a 9, so she definitely liked tonight way more. Dark Lucha given today about a 7. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of different numbers. I'm seeing AJ in the chat, Danny Brook Media. He says according to Rocco, it was 5, but I'm not sure who Rocco is. So I don't.
My name Rocco.
What about AJ's thoughts? Hey, AJ, you want to give me your thoughts? Hey, Mr. Ant, 1976, out in England.
Oh,
giving us a shout out. Member of the team over at join.ringsidereport.net.
Middle of the night over there.
Yeah, Mr. Ant, as is Antoinette. Members of the team over at join.ringsidereport.net. Do support the channel. Do support the Ringside Report Network by going to join.ringsidereport.net or membership.ringsidereport.net. Yeah, I thought we had some good stuff top to bottom. I want to start off with the main event, the big match. I thought this was match of the night. We could get that one out of the way as well. John, what do you think? Was this your match of the night? We saw some good matches tonight. I think until the main event, that ladder match may have been my favorite thing on the show. I really liked Rhea and Jade, though. I thought they had a hell of a match. Just seeing how far Jade Cargill has come from her beginnings in AEW to the wrestler she is now is very impressive. I was really happy to see her have such a competent wrestling match there with Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania in a big spot. But I thought Roman and Punk stole the show. I mean, they just went out there and delivered a professional wrestling match. Hard-hitting, bloody, big bumps, athleticism, Punk doing that elbow drop from the top rope to the outside through the table was pretty spectacular.
Yeah, big spot.
Yeah, he did a lot of cool stuff. Roman did a lot of cool stuff. I thought the finish was not the best. It wasn't the most creative finish. It was just kind of like, Punk's like tired and beat up, and he gets up and he gets speared, and that's it. I didn't love the finish, but I thought the match was very, very good. So, solid. Trading their finishers. Punk putting the Ula Fala on, doing the hoo-wah, going for the spear, getting caught in the guillotine. Didn't really look like he was going for the spear, though. Like, that spear was the slowest spear I've ever seen anyone attempt. He just kind of, slowly walked into Roman in a speared position. But, whatever. You know what I mean? You're going to find faults. Was it a perfect match? No, but I thought it was a very, very good match, and it was the best match we saw all weekend. What do you think, John?
Well, again, I didn't see night one, so I can't say, this is the best one. But from what I saw tonight, as a wrestling match, the best match I saw. Overall, though, I think I would give it to the ladder match more. It's important. You kind of made mention to it. You got to end on a high note, and I feel like it didn't really end on a high note. It kind of ended kind of flat. And the ladder match, I like the ups and downs they did with that one. So I'd give more to the ladder match, actually.
That's fair.
All right. A little bit different opinion. What do you think? Match of the night? Main event? Ladder match?
The main event. It had a lot. I think I'm happy for Punk. He'll always can look back now and be like, I closed out Mania. I had a match with a bona fide star.
Mm-hmm.
He tore the house down. It was everything, he'd always been talking about for decades now about what he wanted to do in his career. And he finally got to accomplish that tonight. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it was a great match. Kind of ended a little quietly, but still, they threw a lot at it. And they hit their spots well. That elbow drop was amazing.
Yeah. The low blow, too, that Punk did to Roman, where he takes off his wrist tape. He whips it at Roman. The referee grabs it. Just the timing of it was so quick. And then, bam, low blow. Picks him up. GTS. It was like, oh, is this it? But,
I almost, it
was a good near fall.
And him taking, when he's in the tree of woe in the bat on outside, and he takes the stairs to the face and gets busted open pretty hard.
Yeah.
It was good stuff.
I really enjoyed that match.
The ref kind of saw the low blow, though, a bit. He saw, his hand was in his nuts, pretty much.
I don't know. It was pretty quick.
You could make it look like
he turned around. The hand was definitely in the nuts. 100%.
Right. Seeing other scores on 10. Lauren giving this night 7.5. Derek John, member of the team, giving it 4.5 night 1, 8 night 2. Overall 6, evening it out there. Giving it an 8 night 2. A lot of people are definitely, I think, in agreement with us as far as night 2 being the better night.
Yeah.
And the scores are kind of roughly in the same range, 7 to 8. In that range, mostly, I'm seeing for WrestleMania night 2. AJ jumping in. I enjoyed the show, but I was shocked with Brock Lesnar. I gave it an 8. Yeah, AJ, a big Brock Lesnar fan. Shout out to AJ and Steve and the rest of the gang. Caden watching the show right now. I think I got it. Is that or Rocco? Is that Rocco? Rocco and Steve and AJ? Is that who you're with, AJ? I don't know. I think so.
People.
Shout out to Steve and the gang. with
Like,
with AJ. AJ told me to give them a shout out, so I did. I do what AJ tells me to do. You know, he's a tough guy. Yeah. So I thought tonight was a fun night. I thought we had some good pro wrestling. Roman and Punk delivered. Roman now the new champion. I guess we'll be seeing more of him on Raw. You would hope. Where does this leave Roman Reigns?
I think it's kind of funny. Roman Reigns won the title that people made in spite of Roman Reigns.
That's true.
So it's kind of neat that it happened. I feel like he almost needs to do what he always did. Like what worked. Like he shows up every so often for the big shows, and that's it. Like you rarely see him every Monday. If you see him on Monday, it's a big deal. Roman's a big deal. Like you got to treat him special, I think.
Okay. I mean, I think he'll be there on Monday because it's the Raw after Mania, right? I think he'll be there tomorrow. But the following Monday in Laredo, Texas, maybe not. Does he wrestle at Backlash? Maybe not.
Ooh, I don't know about that, yeah.
That's in Tampa. It's not far from where he lives.
Still, they only do like 4 matches a show, right? So
4 or 5.
I don't know. I see like Cody and Randy, that's going to continue from what I'm hearing. So that for sure you'll get, I think, a Backlash. Yeah,
well, you would think after what happened last night with Randy Orton attacking Cody, taking the belt. Did he walk away with the belt? I think he has the belt.
Yeah, after he punted him?
Yeah, he punted Cody, busted his eye. And, you know, I saw a replay of the McAfee, the RKO that Randy gave McAfee. And last night we were kind of confused because we just saw it once. But I think Randy did it on purpose.
Yeah, he's just like, I've had enough of you.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you didn't count 3. You should have counted 3. I get it. Just wasn't clear.
No.
But I saw the after show that they did with like Big E.
They filled it in.
Corey Graves at one point said like, oh, I guess that was for not doing a faster count. Randy hit him with the RKO. So I think the story they're telling is because earlier in the match, Randy hit Charles Robinson with the RKO, and it was like he was disoriented. He couldn't see.
Right.
So he just hit an RKO on whoever.
That's his T-shirt.
Yeah, so it just kind of felt like maybe he did that to Pat McAfee, but I think no, that was a way of like separating them.
Yeah.
And Randy is like done with Pat McAfee, and hopefully the whole wrestling business is done with Pat McAfee because that was the stipulation. However, I saw a SummerSlam commercial tonight, and they had a lot of wrestlers, and they also had Pat McAfee on.
For God's sakes.
Just saying. I don't know. I wouldn't count him out forever. Isn't SummerSlam in Indianapolis?
Or Minneapolis.
Is it? Where is it?
I thought it was Minneapolis, Minnesota.
SummerSlam 2020.
Yeah, I think Ben's right.
Yeah. Okay, well then, Indianapolis
I think
is
last year it was in Indianapolis.
Okay, that's where he played football, right?
Yeah, for the Colts.
Right, so Minneapolis, he doesn't have to be there. So hopefully he's
punter. Like every team, if you're a fan of a team, you should hate the punter because it means your team's giving up the ball.
That's true. Why would you like him?
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, this guy's coming out where we're not, like we're giving up the ball to the Falcons.
If he kicks good, you like him.
I guess.
Yes, but like,
yeah.
You can't score points.
Well, that's like saying you should hate all long relievers.
No, that's a valuable.
Now, if you have a long reliever, that means, your starter's not doing well, and maybe.
No. Maybe he threw like 90 pitches in 4 innings, struck out everybody, but, just.
Long relievers are not a prize commodity. Anyways, let's stick with wrestling. Roman Reigns beat CM Punk, and I think we'll see him at Raw, and I think he's got a lot of potential opponents, including the ruler, Oba Femi. I think Roman Oba for the title is something that we could see in the future. I don't know when, but I think Oba definitely made a big name for himself tonight. I think Gunther is a potential challenger for Roman Reigns. Even Seth Rollins at some point, potential challenge for Roman Reigns. So Roman now kind of off SmackDown as a top guy on Raw does present some interesting opportunities. CM Punk is still in the mix. There's stuff there. There's definite good stuff that we'll see going forward, but I'm not sure what his next program will be. I'm not convinced that Roman Punk is going to continue. It felt like maybe the end of the road for that one.
Yeah, did feel like that.
Right?
Didn't feel like they're going to pick this up at Backlash.
No. Not like Randy and Cody, at least.
Right.
Like, that needs a resolution. This one kind of had one.
Yeah, it felt definitive.
Yeah.
Well, in commentary, they kind of felt like, oh, you only see this in video games, which isn't true, but the way they were hyping it, it's like this is a special thing that you're getting here at WrestleMania. So I think the way they're hyping it anyways. I mean, the match happened before in the past, but for them, this was like, that's what you're going to get, I think.
Yeah. It was like a one-time only thing. And it was special. It was good. And they don't really need to keep it going. Not every match needs to have a million rematches.
Yeah. Mania used to be like, the cutoff. It was the season finale.
Yeah.
And everything was new after that.
Yes. But now, I mean, Backlash is in 3 weeks, so. All right. Well, Punk no longer champion. One thing on commentary I didn't like, though, at the end was Michael Cole saying, Roman Reigns champion again. It feels like everything is right in the world again. And I'm like, like, that was a fed line, right, to Michael Cole. He was told to say that. And it's just like the WWE telling you, like, when Punk was champion, this was not good. We didn't want this guy. Now Roman's champion, things are correct again. It's a bit of a shot at Punk in that moment that I thought was unnecessary.
Well, it's the narrative that Roman was kind of preaching, right? Like, you had your little thing, this little experiment, but now I'm back and I'm here to set it right. And that just follows exactly what Roman was talking about.
But why is commentary saying this?
Because Michael Cole, like you said, he's fed a line and he pretty much said the line. So that's it. And that's what they're going to feed you. So eat it up.
Eat it up. Okay. If you say so, I will. Rhea Ripley beats Jade Cargill. But let's talk about Oba Femi. Oba Femi with a big win over Brock Lesnar. And Brock retires in the ring. It looks like.
Sure seemed like, yeah. Heyman seemed emotional.
Yeah.
Doesn't often seem that kind of emotional. Looks like he's going to cry.
Yeah, Brock even seemed like he was going to cry.
Yeah.
I thought he was actually, it looked like to me.
Yeah, Brock, I think, was crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's done. Like, that's it. Like, he's definitely not coming back, I don't think.
Yeah. You get punched in the head, gets busted wide open. Go clean yourself up.
What did you do to him?
I don't know. I think he got scratched in the head.
Why are you scratching?
I look over and he's like bleeding. I'm like, what's happening? This guy, WrestleMania is like he's getting too excited about WrestleMania over here.
Give myself funkers.
He's got like a scratch on his head. He's like bleeding. Yeah. You bump your head?
Oh.
I think he's just trying to be like CM Punk. He's trying to be like the punker. You're good.
Yeah.
Now I gotta wonder what you guys were doing like during Mania. It sounds like you guys were having a fight.
Take some knocks.
He got attacked by my children.
Maybe
it could be my children.
Little fingernails.
Yeah. I think.
At least I got scratched.
Yeah, it looks like you got poked in the.
Zola got me hard way.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, you're busted wide open.
It's all with love.
Look, he can't beat up a 4-year-old girl. He's getting beat up by 4-year-old girls over here. This guy.
I'm not ashamed to admit it.
It happens. She's tough. She's fierce.
Nails.
Yeah.
Female nails. You gotta watch out.
With her. All right. Oba Femi beats Brock Lesnar, and Brock, I think, is done, which is good. This is enough. You know, he's had his run. He had a good run, and now he puts Oba over. Brock's 48 years old. How long is he going to keep wrestling? I think my only complaint is that Gunther didn't retire him because, I like Gunther retiring everybody. I thought that was a cool gimmick. He's the career killer, and then here's a career killed, and Gunther doesn't get to do it. But Oba gets to do it, which is okay because it makes Oba a superstar. Now he can show up on Monday and challenge Roman Reigns, and people can go, "Ooh, well, I think Oba's going to win." He's at that level now. He's a main eventer. He just beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania and retired him. He didn't just beat him; he retired him. Massive win for Oba Femi, and the match was a lot of fun. Hard-hitting, typical Brock Lesnar match, but they did what they needed to do. It was under 5 minutes, exactly like I said. Didn't I say it wouldn't go over 5?
Yeah.
4:46.
Should have put a polymarket bet.
That's right. How about it? Your boy is retired, John. Are you sad?
Not really. Like, I mean, if he feels like he's done, he's done. I mean, like you said, 48, he's probably beat up at this point. I'm just disappointed in the match. I thought the match kind of sucked, to be honest. Like, there was a lot of build towards this, and like, this is all they gave was just pretty much a lot of typical big man stuff. There was a couple of suplexes, and then, oh, it's over. I mean, for all that hype, very disappointing. But a good moment, like you said, they made Oba. That's good, and it was on ESPN, so it'll get people talking. But it's really about the moment. The match, very forgettable.
Yeah. I mean, the match really wasn't what it was all about. It was about Oba getting the moment, beating Brock, and then Brock retiring afterwards, which was a big shock. I think that was the biggest surprise of the weekend. I don't know anyone who knew that Brock Lesnar was going to retire this weekend. Right? That's got to be the biggest surprise that we saw this weekend. Brock's done. That's it.
That's all, folks.
No more Brock, no more Pat McAfee.
What a world.
Hey. Could be worse. Could be worse.
Well, if you're going to retire WrestleMania, that's a good spot to retire, so
Yeah.
good moment for him, in a sense, too.
And to Oba Femi, who's awesome. Oba is 21 years younger than Brock Lesnar. Guy's 27 years old.
I like to be more hyped, but again, like I just didn't think he was that impressive. I mean, okay, he beat him, but like he didn't do anything that truly out of the ordinary in that match. It was just very simple by the numbers, and I like to see more before I get behind him.
Well, judge him on his next few matches and feuds because, with Brock Lesnar, it's going to be simple. It's not like...
To be fair, Cody earned it when Cody got the win on him.
Yeah, he gave more to Cody.
Well, he gave it to Cody a lot, too.
Yeah. But this match, I think, did exactly what it needed to do. It was fun, and now Brock goes off into the sunset. Nice little career for the Beast Incarnate. One of the greatest careers anybody could have in MMA and pro wrestling. As far as making money and being on top, the guy did it all. UFC champ, NC2A Division I national champ, WWE champ, headlining multiple WrestleManias, wrestling all the top stars from eras over 22 years, 24 years. I think he debuted in 2002, right?
Yeah,
they were saying so. 24
we were there.
years. Yeah,
we were there.
Yeah, we were there at his
After
debut
Mania.
in Montreal at the Bell Center.
And right away he was dominating. Beat Hulk Hogan pretty early in his career.
Yeah, beat The Rock.
SmackDown, I think he beat Hulk.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar was a top star from the very beginning. And, still is. If he wanted to keep wrestling, the guy's in amazing shape. He could probably still go another 10 years. But I guess that's it, which is fine, Especially given all the controversy and the allegations, it was kind of harder to watch Brock these days. Kind of like, all right.
He can go.
Yeah, he could kind of, fade away and we can not think about it. It's easier that way. Rhea Ripley beats Jade Cargill in a hell of a match. Jade hitting that one-winged angel Kenny Omega's finisher, and Michael Cole was ready with a name for it, calling it the Sandstorm or something. They were ready. Fun match.
You liked it, okay, all right. I
didn't
get
like
it.
it?
Like, I think for a Jade match, for Jade match, it's their best match ever. But if you're looking at in terms of WrestleMania classics, I can't say this is going to rank very high. You remember Rhea versus Charlotte? This doesn't come anywhere close to anything like that.
This could have
Becky
been a
versus
lot
Bianca.
Worse, though, than what
it could have
was.
been.
Yeah.
But in terms of WrestleMania greatness, it's not there.
There
I wouldn't put it there.
Bad women's championship matches,
And there's been some fantastic ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. This does not rank up with the all-time great women's championship matches at WrestleMania. It doesn't even rank up with Rhea Ripley's matches at WrestleMania. But Rhea Ripley got to wrestle Charlotte Flair a couple times. Jade Cargill's not Charlotte Flair.
Right. No, I get you.
I thought for a Jade Cargill match, this might have been Jade's best match ever.
Yeah, it probably is.
I mean,
But
that
again,
should be good enough, no?
For WrestleMania, it's got to be more, though. You know that. You've talked about this before in the past. I mean, there's good and there's WrestleMania good.
Yeah.
And this was just, it was good.
It was good.
But I wouldn't say this was WrestleMania good, though.
No, but again, you are saying that it was Jade Cargill's best match of her career, which I think is what you could ask for her at WrestleMania. For Rhea, you know, she did what she could, given her opponent. It was better than I expected it to be. I thought the finish was really good. How they reversed out of each other's finishers, and then Rhea eventually, boom, with the Riptide. I thought that was good.
Good use of B-Fab and Michin, too.
Yeah, a little B-Fab, Michin, interference a couple of times. Io Sky coming out, hitting some cool little moonsaults. Io got her moment, even though that's all it was. You know, I thought they had a little shenanigans. It was simple. But in the end, the finish was good. It was a tight match. It wasn't a classic. It wasn't match of the night, but I'd say it was maybe the third best match of the night, honestly. Behind Roman Punk and the ladder match, I thought Rhea and Jade delivered.
Well, I'll agree with you that this is probably the best it's going to be. So you got to live with that, and that's true. Maybe I put the bar too high, but you said this too in the past. When you watch WrestleMania, you expect greatness.
Comparatively, though, way better than Liv and Stephanie from last night. That match was shorter than...
It was very short.
It was like 6 minutes, and they just did Devil's Kiss on each other, and then there was the finish. It was like very quick.
Yeah.
There was not much to that match. Like this one lapped it, and I think most people were thinking the other way around, that Liv and Stephanie was going to be one of the highlights of the weekend, and this would be an afterthought, but no.
Yeah.
Reversed.
Yeah. I expected
Well, you
it to
guys
be
saw
the
all
better
the women's
match
matches. I only saw this woman's match. I mean, you saw the other one, so.
But yeah.
This was better.
This was way better.
Yeah.
Better than Becky and AJ, better than the 4-way tag.
I don't know.
Becky and AJ was fine, but like it wasn't. I'd say
yeah,
this
I
is
thought
better.
that this was probably the best one. Yeah, the best women's match of the weekend. Only women's match
that
of
probably
the night,
helps too when you look at it. Well, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was the best.
Thought Io and Asuka could have had a match tonight. Would have been fine.
Should have, but Io was there, right? So they gave her a moment.
Yeah. Okay, how about Danhausen and John Cena and all of that with The Miz? So John Cena comes out, announces the attendance. Doesn't announce the attendance for the one night. Announces the attendance for the weekend, and it's like 106,000. So last night it was like 50,000. Tonight it's maybe a little over 50,000. Less than last year.
Main event. I'm Crimson Mask.
Yeah, you're like really.
I have no. What the hell?
You can go.
All right, excuse me for a second.
Just come back.
Yeah,
it's a mess. This kid.
Those kids, those monsters,
Yeah,
rip you apart.
he got nailed. I think something happened to him.
Hulkamania, bleeding.
Brother. Yeah. So John Cena comes out. He announces the attendance. Obviously, the attendance not as big as it was last night. Or, sorry, last year. Bigger than last night, but just barely. I don't know what ticket sales will be. I don't know what the gate was.
I'm sure they made money.
Of course
they're not dying.
Money. Yeah. No, they're doing fine. So John Cena comes out again to announce the attendance. He really didn't do very much as far as host of WrestleMania. He opens the show. He welcomes us to Mania. And then he comes out midway through the show and announces the attendance. And then The Miz and Kit Wilson come out and they interrupt him. And Danhausen comes out with a bunch of little people dressed as Danhausen. And they dance to the ring. And they come into the ring. And they have a little interaction with Kit Wilson and The Miz. And one of the little people punches Kit Wilson in his groin, after Kit Wilson pushed another one over, and then Danhausen punches Miz in the balls, curses him, and then hits the 5-knuckle shuffle with John Cena on the Miz. It was fun. It was a fun little segment. Cena was laughing. I liked it. You didn't like it.
Where to begin here? Like, I'll give Cena a little bit of credit. I think his hair transplant is fantastic right now. Like, his hair is like the best it's been like in forever, it feels like. So I got to give him that. But he seemed like disinterested in the way he was talking. I don't know about you. Like,
yeah.
Usually John Cena has so much energy. It felt like he's almost like a robot now, the way he talks. I don't know, like, did he want to be there? Because it didn't feel like he wanted to be there.
Didn't seem like it.
And, like, again, it's not fun, the whole Danhausen thing. I just feel like it drags a lot. They had to come out to do the entrance and everything. He had his, like, Tankhausen or whatever it was, right? Yeah. They got to come down the ramp. It's long to do that. Then just to be in the ring together. And they just stand there forever. And then, again, goofy comedy. I was expecting R-Truth to come out, actually, because, like, why did Danhausen only get that? Really, R-Truth should be doing the 5-knuckle shuffle, because that's what he does, right?
Danhausen's the new one. He's new. He's the new funny guy on the scene. Him and Kit Wilson.
They're on the same show sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes, boy!
Yeah, it didn't add to the night. It definitely took away from what I would rank it. I know you guys ranked it more towards 8. It probably lost a good point because of this.
Oh. You're losing points because of Danhausen. Now? I enjoyed Danhausen. I always enjoyed Danhausen. I enjoyed Kit Wilson. I thought that segment was fun.
It's hulking up now?
No, we're doing Kit Wilson dance.
It's very Val Venus.
Kit Wilson. Ooh, sexy dance.
I can't really shake my hips.
You are toxic.
You are cursed.
I liked it. You liked it.
Yeah,
everybody loves.
Love seeing Kit Wilson at Mania.
Love that Danhausen. Yeah, Kit Wilson at Mania with John Cena. I don't know. It was a fun little comedy segment. They didn't really have anything like this last night. This was fun. It was something.
I could have lived without it, and I hope we get less of this going forward, but we're probably going to get more, sadly, because they're really pushing Danhausen way too much down our throats, unfortunately.
It's over.
I like Danhausen.
He's over.
I don't feel like he's getting pushed down my throat. I feel like every time I see him, I'm like, oh, yes, more Danhausen. This is going to be good.
He's on every show. He's on Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, but only for like this much. He's barely on. He gets like 2 minutes, and then that's all we see of Danhausen. I'd like more, even. I don't think it's enough. I thought tonight was good. I'd like more. A lot more. Raw is Danhausen. I really like him. I find him fun, entertaining. He's a breath of fresh air. He's got a Blimphausen. He's got Fanhausens. He's got Dwarfhausens. He's got it all. I like it. I think everything he's doing is fun. He's over.
You know what I like about it? It's just every week it's kind of something different.
Yeah.
And for so many wrestlers, it's the same promo, it's the same few lines.
Yeah.
But Danhausen comes up with slightly different things every week.
Yeah, he's got a very deep character, and he's been doing it for a while. He's got a lot of, little things. It's a very developed character, so he's able to go to a lot of different places.
That's great. It's quite refreshing on WWE.
Yes. It's very good.
Especially compared to, like, The Miz.
Yeah. Oh, Angelo breaking in. He says Roman just said on the post show we're going to see him all summer. That's good.
Summer of Roman.
Summer of Roman. There we go, John. We're going to see more Roman. Maybe we'll see him at Backlash.
Got to promote Street Fighter.
I love that he says that. I mean, again, we'll wait and see what happens here. Like, you'll see him all summer. It means you'll see him in July at a point. You'll see him in August. You saw him all summer. He showed up at least once in July and August. There you go.
Yes, once in June, once in July, once in August for SummerSlam.
All summer.
I've been here all summer. Yeah. What are you talking about? Roman, where you been? I've been here all summer, man.
Yeah, where have you been?
I've just been backstage. They just never called me. I don't know. I've been here every show.
Good caterer.
That'd be so funny.
He actually shows up right before the show ends usually.
Yeah. It'd be really funny, though, if he claimed, like, no, I was there last week. Well, we didn't see you on TV. Well, I didn't have a segment. I don't know. I wasn't booked. I showed up, had catering.
It'd be great if they did that.
It's like Roman with Matt Cardona in the back.
Yeah,
They're just like, hey, guys, I'm here.
Playing with action figures.
Yeah. They wouldn't do that.
WWE was at its best when the show revolved around them, so hopefully that happens.
At its best?
Oh, yeah.
Best
remember,
ever?
like there would be like multiple segments.
Yeah. You thought that was the best
Great fun.
WWE has ever been in its 50-plus year
I mean,
history.
not ever. I mean, we're not living with Bret Hart anymore, but I mean, in recent years, definitely.
I like this Punk run.
It was fine, but go back to Roman. Makes sense.
Roman and Cody back on top. Running the shows.
Well, Cody looks like, he's dying, so we'll see how long that Cody thing lasts.
Yeah, they're saying he's not medically cleared. I don't know what that means.
Interesting.
That was rough. He looked rough after that match.
I mean, if that was from a punch, that is rough.
Trick Williams beats Sami Zayn in a short match. Takes the U.S. title from him. People love Trick. He's over. Whoop that Trick.
Again, this isn't really a positive. Like, it wasn't terrible, but I can't exactly say this was WrestleMania quality. But I guess it's all about the moments, and that's what you had here. And it's just to help build up Trick. I don't know. I'm kind of like you almost in a sense where he's all right, but I don't think he's like as good as like they're pushing him. But they're forcing that push down our throats.
Yeah. He is over, though.
Right.
He's more over than I think he is good. But,
right.
Being over counts for something.
Well, use him. Expose him. Like, that's great. I don't know about, beating everybody, but that's what they're doing so far.
Wow, just Sami Zayn.
Who has he lost to? I feel like he's, except the Chamber, I feel like he always wins.
I guess. It's fine, though. He's new. They're trying to establish him. I think it's good. We need new people. Right? That's what you were saying before. Like, Obafemi, Trick Williams. We've established some new stars tonight, which is what we need to do.
You have some room to grow.
Especially some young stars. Like, Obafemi, 27. Trick Williams is 31. Like, Roman Reigns and CM Punk are in the main event. They're in their 40s. Oba is in his late 20s. Trick is in his early 30s. Those are the guys you need to be pushing. You need to start pushing some younger talent because in the next 5 to 10 years, they're going to be the ones main eventing the shows. So, you got to start doing that. Even Jacob Fatu, he's 34 years old. Some of these guys under 35 need to be put in more prominent roles in the WWE because the guys over 40 aren't going to be here forever. CM Punk is what? 48? 7. 5 years from now, Punk should be retired. Brock Lesnar just retired tonight at 48 years of age. Cody Rhodes is 40. Roman is 40. Randy is 46. And, people are saying his back is hurt for real. Like, he's kind of banged up after last night, too. You got to start looking past some of these guys. Like, even Seth Rollins, he's 39. Gunther, he's 38. Like, even those guys, they've got a good 5 to 10 years left of good, solid work. But, they're on the older end of the roster. Very few guys are under 35 getting like a major push in the WWE. So for Trick Williams at 31 to beat 41-year-old Sami Zayn, it's like, yeah, all right, we need to start making room for some of these younger guys. It's good.
No disagreement on that. Like, I believe Trick should have won going into this. I just don't know if he's ready for that huge, big main event push yet. Like, U.S. title, okay. I'd keep him there for a bit.
Yeah, I agree. But winning the U.S. title, I thought, was a perfect move for him. Big moment, first WrestleMania, wins a belt, beats Sami Zayn. Quick match, nothing special, nothing memorable, but it's a first title for him in the WWE, and he's on his way. You know?
Well, that's where I got some disagreement there, because I feel like it's WrestleMania. It shouldn't just be all quick, get it done. It's like, oh, you better bring out your best here. If it's just like a whatever match, then you're kind of a whatever person.
Well, when you're given 7 minutes, you're given 7 minutes.
You make the most of those 7 damn minutes.
Okay. Well, I don't think he did. I don't think Sammy did either.
No, I don't think he did either.
I mean...
Well...
Lil Yachty did.
What did Sammy do?
Well, he kind of just showed, like, he'll do whatever it takes. He did beat up Lil Yachty. I enjoyed that a lot, actually.
Uh-huh. It just wasn't, it wasn't a special match. But I don't think it was designed to be a special match, kind of thrown in there in the middle of the card for 7 minutes. It was the second shortest match on the whole show tonight, next to Oba and Brock, which, needed to be short because that was special.
Yeah, it needed to be short. And this probably should have been a bit longer, but they only gave him 7. I just think they needed to do better with the 7 that they didn't do, sadly.
I thought Demon Finn and Dominic Mysterio did really well with their 10.5 minutes. I thought they had a solid match. I was happy with Dirty Dom. I liked his entrance, too. I thought his
was cool.
big Lucha, King of the Luchas entrance was fantastic. One of the best entrances we saw all weekend. If not the best, honestly.
Yeah.
I thought Dirty Dom had the entrance of WrestleMania. And the match was pretty good, too.
I mean, again, I didn't see night 1, so it's hard for me to say whether that was the entrance of the whole week. But
Jacob Fatu had a cool one, too.
Yeah, it was all right.
I read somewhere Seth had a good one, too, apparently.
I don't know. Seemed kind of basic.
You have like a mask or something?
He had
Oh,
an eye
the
thing.
eyes thing. Oh, yeah, the Westmoreland eyes.
Yeah. I don't know.
Westmoreland's cool.
Was there something with Drake as well or something? Or
Drake?
No?
no? Okay. Or
I
maybe
didn't
there was
see
some.
Drake.
Maybe there was I think there was a reference to Drake in his entrance or something from what I read.
I don't know. I'd have to watch it again.
Yeah.
Maybe I missed it.
I'd have to actually see it.
But
But
yeah, Finn
I
getting
kinda
the
would
win over
agree
Dom,
with
I
you.
thought it was a fun match, right?
I would agree with you, but it's the whole street fight out of nowhere stipulation. I'm just like, why did you add it like this? Like, honestly, just as a match, I think it would have been fine and the way it would have went down. But to add the salad dressing, I don't think it really needed the salad dressing, to be honest. And if anything, it kind of took away actually a little bit. It's like, why does Dom need all this stuff to try to beat him up, and it doesn't work, and then he just beats him? Like, it makes all the plunder look like garbage, and takes away from the plunder actually.
But the finish was cool where he gave him the double stomp through the table.
That justifies everything. We get a cool finish.
Well, yeah, it's about moments. And I think that if they just had a regular match, it wouldn't have been as entertaining. And it wouldn't have felt special. It would have felt like Monday Night Raw. I think you needed the street fight rules to make it interesting. I'm happy they did it. I don't care that it was last minute.
I just don't think it was necessary. I mean, maybe for you it made it more exciting, but I think you could have told the story the same way. I don't think it really needed the extra stuff like that. I think their big thing was they just want to make the demon even look stronger than you thought the demon was going into it, but I don't think it was really necessary. I mean, the same thing could have been done just having a match, but just throwing plunder because we need more plunder for some reason. We had a ladder match, more plunder afterwards.
Like plunder, like you're
Plunder.
a pirate. Arr, matey. Plunder,
Whoa,
me
come-
hearties.
It's a Dusty Rhodes-ism.
Whoa,
Plunder.
baby. Yeah, whoa, baby.
Dusty
Settle
Rhodes,
down, baby.
here comes a plunder. Tables and chairs, plunder, plenty, baby.
He's got a bicycle.
Exactly, that's plunder. That's the plunder.
He is a pirate.
It's a Dustyism. Speaking of plunder, we had lots of plunder with Penta in the ladder match. Penta retaining the Intercontinental title. I thought everybody delivered in this match. I thought everybody did big things. I was really impressed with Rey Mysterio, considering that he is 51, really banged up, coming off an injury, and doing all that crazy stuff in a ladder match. Still going.
No quit this man.
Like, he was as Rey Mysterio tonight as he has ever been, and the fact that he can still be this level of Rey Mysterio is unbelievable.
I really like that he was Deadpool. I don't know if you caught that or not, but
Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
Oh, because he always does a movie costume, or he usually does for Mania.
I don't know the superheroes.
The Deadpool is the Ryan Reynolds.
The Pool of Death. Okay.
but I enjoyed that. And like you said, I thought everyone really busted their balls in this one, like really put a great effort. And again, Ray, like to put his knee in danger like that when he's upside down the ladder and take that drop kick. Like, man, you've had surgery like 10 times on that knee and you're still doing stuff like this. Like, wow. Hats off to him for doing that, because that's crazy.
Yeah. Even Rusev getting in the mix, going through the ladder there, that was really impressive. Like, Rusev is a big man. This is not his kind of match, and he was all the way in there.
Was the spot really the Canadian Destroyer that Ray hit? Because that was pretty slick the way he did it.
Yeah. Crazy. Dragon Lee was good. J.D. McDonough. Javon Evans had some moments. Penta. Everybody worked really hard and had good performances in that match. It was a very good match. Very good.
I wasn't a fan of the OG cutter, though. Rusev jumped into it. I didn't like that.
Yeah. B had to help him out a little bit.
Like, if he would have leaned into it, it would have been okay. But he literally jumped off the ladder into it. It's like, no one does that. That's dumb.
Okay.
Johnny nitpicking. Yeah. It wasn't the best OG cutter, but it's off the ladder, and the ladder's wobbly in the ring. Like, it can't be easy to take that move.
From a big man, probably not.
That's it.
But I'm going to say, you're flimsy, aren't they?
When you show a replay and you replay, clearly he jumps. It looks bad.
Okay.
We're live, pal.
We did see Penta retain the Intercontinental title, so kind of status quo there. Not many champions retaining their championship. We saw a bunch of new champions tonight. Rhea Ripley, new champion over Jade Cargill. Roman Reigns, new champion over CM Punk. And the only champion who retained was Penta, defending the Intercontinental Championship. Last night, the only champion who retained, I believe, was Cody Rhodes, retaining over Randy Orton. Liv Morgan became the new champion. Becky Lynch became the new Intercontinental Champion. Brie Bella and Paige became the new Tag Team Champions. So, Cody Rhodes and Penta standing tall, holding onto their belts after WrestleMania.
Still.
That's right. Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in myself. 10-3 in my predictions. Like, I wish I did a bit better, but you know, they threw some curveballs there, and I should have realized the Brock thing. Like, Brock would get a moment, but the moment was to actually give over the moment and Brock leaving. But I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, that was a surprise. Like, tonight we had WrestleMania moments, you know?
I guess you didn't get that last night, I guess. Like, just things happened, that's it.
Things occurred.
Yeah. It's like Randy punting Cody isn't a moment.
I feel like Paige winning the tag titles, just the way she reacted was a WrestleMania moment. It felt really emotional and real for her. That was cool.
I don't think that's great that happened. Like, I'm not a big fan of someone just coming in, especially the way that went down, like injury, and then now she's a part of the Bellas, whatever. That's kind of weird.
I think they're all tag team champions. It's like Freebird rules. I saw the interview that they did after the match, and Bree's like standing there with Nikki and Paige, and she's like, "I'm so happy to have won it with Paige. You know, there's nobody. I couldn't think of anybody better to win the tag titles with." And I'm like, "Your sister's right there. What do you mean?" Nikki kind of gave her a look like, what?
Hey, wait a second.
I don't think she meant to say that.
Bree.
I saw that she did like a photo with AJ, right? They all did a photo with AJ doing the four horsewoman like pose.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that.
I guess I've...
See, that would be good if they did that feud, actually, but they won't do that feud.
Derek John in the chat saying that Drake and Kanye were at Mania last night and they took a picture with IShowSpeed. I don't think that was real. I think that was AI.
Yeah.
Derek, I don't believe that actually happened. I don't think Drake and Kanye are taking pictures together.
At WrestleMania?
At all. At WrestleMania. Especially at WrestleMania.
Kanye's going to WrestleMania?
Yeah, I don't think... Like, maybe. He's into wrestling. And Drake has kind of been seen around it, but like...
New Japan, I think, right?
Yeah. But I think that... I did see that, but I'm pretty sure that picture was AI. I don't think they were actually there. I don't think Kanye was at WrestleMania. I think if he was, they would have tried to put him on camera. If Drake and Kanye are at WrestleMania, don't you think they try to put him on camera? I guess Drake wasn't he at a WWE
Drake was there.
show and they didn't put him on camera?
In Toronto, yeah.
In Toronto, right? He was there, but they didn't show him?
The Rumble at the Chamber?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe, I guess, but I don't think he was there. I think that was an AI photo. Mania.
Oh, no, AJ's going into this because AJ
believes everything AI. AJ doesn't understand the difference between real life and AI. We've already been through this. He's confused.
Yeah, AJ and AI is not a good mix.
No. So there you go. WrestleMania 42 in the books. We have seen it. We have done it.
We felt it.
Yes.
We smelt it.
And now, hey, don't forget, I'm sure no one will forget, that I think in a couple days, Netflix going to release that Hulk Hogan documentary, so get ready. I don't know if you noticed, John, but WWE's putting out a documentary on Hulk Hogan on Netflix, and I think half of WrestleMania was about that.
You know, Ted DiBiase was asked by Vince McMahon Sr. make Hulk look good. You know, they wanted to, he's a big star, and he did the job.
Yeah.
Saw that clip 4 times over the weekend, 5 times, and they played other Hogan clips multiple times.
I don't know. I was trying to ignore them because I want to go into the documentary slightly fresh. But they just kept showing commercials for that Hogan doc, and I was like, it's like the whole show was about that. It really felt like WrestleMania was about the Hulk Hogan documentary. Also, they had wrestling. It was odd.
I wonder, though, in the doc, like when Hogan says one of his lies, will they like expose the lie during the documentary, or they'll just let it slide?
I think some of them they will.
Yeah?
Really?
I feel like this is going to be a very like boilerplate kind of like for people who don't know Hogan and just like...
No, I think that like the Hogan exaggerations are going to be kind of tackled a little bit in this thing. I think.
You think so?
Text?
Really?
I saw a clip of something where it was like, I thought I saw somebody in the documentary
talking about Hulk being a bullshitter.
like another wrestler being like, by the time after Hogan slammed Andre, every year the way Hogan told it, Andre gained 100 pounds. It's like, brother, he was 400 pounds. Brother, he's 500. Brother, he was 1,000 pounds, and I slapped. I thought I saw somebody say that in the documentary in one of those clips, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out, John. We'll have to wait and see. I can't wait. I love Hulk Hogan, so I'll be watching.
Well, I guess we'll recap it on Friday, more than likely.
Yeah, Friday. Should be a big night for us on Friday. It'll be WrestleMania Fallout Week. We'll recap Raw after Mania, SmackDown after Mania, and the Hogan doc. We got a lot to cover coming up Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Wrestling
Uncensored. To be fair, we already covered SmackDown Mania, right? I mean, it's the after Mania.
No, SmackDown after Mania, I said, John. Pay attention.
Yeah, but that's not really a thing, though. SmackDown Mania is a thing, but not
I
after
disagree.
Mania.
I disagree. I think the SmackDown after Mania, because Raw and SmackDown are 2 separate shows with 2 separate storylines, the Raw after Mania is something, but then the SmackDown after Mania too, because it's kind of a reset. And also, like Cody Randy, we need to see what's going on there, and I don't think we get answers for that as far until SmackDown.
You think so? Not on Raw? Wow. Because, I mean, I feel like after Mania sometimes, everything's kind of together almost, at least for a couple of weeks. They've done that before in the past.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens this week, Johnny. But we'll talk about it on Friday,
saying,
right? We'll know.
Raw after Mania, that's a big deal.
Yeah, of course.
We'll see about SmackDown.
Well, I think
there'll be maybe some debuts or vignettes, and some kind of fresh storyline.
I believe
maybe
there'll
a title
be something.
change even.
Like Trick Williams' first appearance as U.S. champion will be on SmackDown. They'll have some
And
stuff.
Carmelo Hayes will confront him.
Maybe Tiffany Stratton will wrestle Julia for the U.S. title.
And win it.
Yeah, possibly.
Maybe. Baby.
That's right. All right. Well, we will see what happens Friday night and Monday night. We'll be back Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time for Wrestling Uncensored here on the Ringside Report Network. I want to give a shout-out to some of the members checking in tonight live. Angelo, Derek, John, Antoinette, and many others. Jason Pete out in Mexico. Who else did I see? I feel like I'm missing a couple, but I saw a lot of the members. Mr. Anthony out in England. Thank you to everybody around the world for tuning in and supporting over at join.ringsidereport.net. Go to our website, ringsidereport.net. Plenty of great stuff over there, including our predictions and recap of Night 1. We'll have a recap of Night 2 on our website over at ringsidereport.net. And yeah, sure, Steve, I know a lot of the people in the chat excited about the Canadians. Go Habs. I hope that they sweep the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Lightning.
Yes. Sorry. And
I mean, Tampa Bay Rays rolls off the tongue pretty well.
it just, when I say Tampa, I think of the Rays. What can I say?
I like Devil Rays better, but
They swept the Yankees recently, so hopefully the Canadians can sweep the hockey team as revenge.
Yeah.
I don't know.
it's not revenge. It's revenge for our 2021 loss in the finals, yes.
When they were in the Stanley Cup Finals.
They lost to Tampa?
Yeah. Montreal were representing the Western Conference. Based on because they had realignment due to COVID and
Okay.
yeah, Montreal faced Vegas for the Western Conference Championship, and Tampa won the East, so they faced each other in the finals.
And then they lost.
Yeah, lost in 5 games.
Okay, well, hopefully they win this series. I know a lot of people are very excited that they won Game 1 tonight. When's Game 2, Johnny?
Tuesday.
On Tuesday, 7 p.m.
And that's in
And
Tampa.
I think
Yeah,
Game 3 will be Friday when we're live
in Montreal.
doing Wrestling Uncensored.
Well, the game will be over by the time we're on, no?
Unless it's overtime.
I don't know about that. I mean, this one, we're lucky because it started at 5:45. It was a Sunday game. But usual games start at 7. And if it's close like it was tonight, it's probably going to be on at the same time.
It'll be overtime.
Yeah. Well, I'm quite certain that I'll be watching SmackDown and the Yankees on Friday because we got a game in Houston. First pitch, 8:10.
Houston.
So,
Hopefully you've lost a lot this upcoming week. Let's hope.
well, they just swept the Royals this weekend. I don't know if you know that, John. The Yankees won 3 games in a row.
How'd the Red Sox do today? Not too good.
How did your Red Sox do today, John? Did they lose again?
You can lose games. It's all right. It's still early in the season.
Lose a lot of games.
A lot.
Well, there's a limit to how many games you can lose before it's everything's lost.
Oh, crochet pitch today?
I mean, you haven't lost 11 in a row like some teams, but,
The
Mets lost again today.
Yeah.
Mets have lost 11 in a row, and they are not happy.
Spiraling.
They are not happy. You see, they were almost won, but then Devin Williams blew the game.
Mr. Williams here. He don't like to save games, does he?
Yeah, he sucks. I'm so glad we don't have to deal with him anymore.
He got foisted.
Yeah, the Mets are like, let's give you lots of money, and I'm like, why would you give him lots of
They
money?
gave him 3 years?
Terrible.
You have a 3-year contract?
They gave him whatever they gave him was way too much.
Bichette, too. Bichette's
to blow
oof.
all your games. I was like, yo, Mets, why don't you understand how pitching works? It's like the Mets, they're like, well, you played for the Yankees, so you must be good. It's like, no, that we're not trying to re-sign these guys at all. We're like, thank you, Luke Weaver. You've done well for us. It's enough. Thank you, Devin Williams. We've had enough after 1 year. The Mets are like, right this way, sir. To, like, ruin their bullpen. Yanks won today, though. That was sweet. They crushed the Royals 7-0 after they smacked them around yesterday, too. Huh?
The Jays won. Congrats.
The Jays did win today. Yep, they're now 8-13. Same record as the Red Sox, John. You and the Jays, same record, 8-13, which is good enough for fourth or fifth place. Rays at 12-9, Yankees 13-9, Orioles 10-12. East hasn't had a strong start. The National League is so much better than the American League. It's dumb. Still the National League. The Yankees are currently the best team in the American League, 13 wins, 9 losses. The best record in all of baseball is, of course, the Los Angeles Dodgers, 15 wins, 6 losses.
Yeah.
The Reds on top of the Central, 14 wins, 8 losses. The Pirates have the same record as the Yankees, and they're in third place in their division. In the NL Central.
Usually one of the weaker divisions.
Yeah. And the Atlanta Braves, 15-7 record on top of the NL East.
Wow.
The rest of the East is pretty bad, though. The rest of the East is under 500.
Yeah, the Phillies are like pretty
Marlins
terrible.
started strong. Now they're 10-12. They've dropped.
They fell back to earth.
Yeah.
They always do.
But like the National League right now is much better than the American League. American League has been weak. Like the Rangers right now are first place. Rangers and A's are tied for first in the AL West. They're 500. They're 11-11. 500 is good enough for first place in the West. Bananas.
I'll agree with the curse in this one.
No, I disagree. If anybody's cursed, it's the Red Sox. Curse is
But
back
I think
on.
Crochet got lit up again today.
Did he?
Well,
Was it Crochet today, John?
Again, like it's the start. It's the start of the season.
Doesn't want
It's
to admit
fine.
it. What happened? Oh, it was Crochet. 6-2 Tigers over the Red Sox.
I mean,
today.
his last start was like really bad. Didn't he get like lit up for like 8 runs in the first or something?
Damn.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Crochet.
It's fine.
9 on the
It's fine.
day. 5 innings pitched, 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks. 5 runs in 5 innings.
It's not a quality start.
That is not a quality start from your ace. Not what you want to see if you're a Boston Red Sox fan.
Two
It's only
straight
April.
starts.
Like Johnny North is.
Only,
Yeah, I know. It's
only April.
Yes, of course. We have, what are we, 20 games in, something like that? Like, you know.
But, I mean, last year, the AL East was like pretty much like it was decided on a tiebreaker. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Every game
these
counts.
games do count
Every game counts. Every
in the long run.
game counts. And, yeah.
Yeah, because if it's like, mid-May and the Red Sox are still, 7 games under 500, they start thinking, okay, do we sell off pieces come trade deadline? Like there comes a point in the season where teams go, are we competitive or are we not?
Yeah.
And that comes sooner than you think.
Yeah, you get to July.
Yeah.
That's what happens. What is this propaganda
Ball game over.
stuff?
Yankees win. The Yankees win.
And the Rockies swept the Dodgers this weekend?
Yeah. They had a
Damn.
comeback. Edwin Diaz blew it in this one.
Ooh. Another ex-Met. If you ever played for the Mets, it's like you are cursed. If anybody's cursed, it's the New York Mets. I think we can all agree that the Mets are cursed. Blue Jays fans out there, Red Sox fans out there, Yankees fans, I think we can all agree together that the Mets are cursed. Jeez. Poor
I
bastard.
mean, the Mets were 1 game away from the playoffs. I mean,
yeah,
they were very
blew
close.
it.
and
They lost.
totally like they were many games into a playoff spot, and then like things fell apart in a traditionally Met fashion.
Yeah, only them.
Only the Mets. Only the Mets. They are
It's incredible.
hilarious. Shout out Juan Soto. We love you, baby.
Yeah.
Come back. Come back.
Please.
We'll trade you. We'll trade you Paul Blackburn and
Jason Dominguez?
and Jason. No. Let's give them shitty pitching.
Oh.
Ooh. Camilo Doval.
Oh, yeah. Ooh,
He is a future
He's got a
Met.
nasty cutter.
Camilo Doval is a future Met. Don't worry, he's good. Look, the Yankees are putting him in setup situations in close games, and that's working real well for them. Camilo Doval, we will trade you and Paul Blackburn for Juan Soto.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mets. This is exactly what you want. We'll also trade you, I'll tell you what, Luis Hill, Camilo Doval for Juan Soto.
Final offer.
Final offer.
Well, we will walk.
We will walk from this table, Steve Cohen. Those dummies would take it, too. Who's their GM again? What's that guy's name?
Cashman.
No, the Mets.
Oh, isn't Stearns?
Yeah, he's...
David Stearns.
I don't know what he's doing, but I think the owner is like...
Well, I mean, he's signing those big checks. He's tweeting. He tweets like after games.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they didn't play so
The
good
fans
today.
are not happy with this guy.
Well, I mean, it's better than what they had before.
Yeah, but they're starting to turn. Spending
Well,
in the
it's
wrong
just-
places. The Mets are hilarious to me. I love watching the Mets. They need to bring Grimace back to, save their season.
I think also their manager, I think, sucks.
Yeah.
He's like a first timer, and they're just keeping him on for some reason. You know.
Oh, well. Sucks to be a Mets fan. Thank God I'm a Yankees fan.
Yeah.
Thank God I love the good team in New York.
Good old Aaron Boone.
Good old dependable Yankees make the playoffs every year. That's what we're talking about. All right, go Yankees. Got a game. It's an off day tomorrow.
Mondays.
I hate off days.
Work every day, damn it.
I want to watch a Yankee game every day. When I wake up in the morning, I go, "What time is first pitch, baby? I want to see the Yankees." You're laughing, but I'm
I know.
serious. I'm dead serious. When I wake up every morning, I go,
They're facing the Royals.
all right, who we play? What are we doing today? First pitch 1:30. Let's go. First pitch was 1:30 today, and I was devastated that it was a rain delay. I was like, I've been waiting all day for this. A rain delay.
Wait, no more.
Couldn't believe it. And like eventually
Can't
the
do
game.
that.
Eventually the game
Total
came
package.
on. But tomorrow we have an off day, which is like, come on. But Tuesday, John, Fenway Park, baby.
Ooh.
Yankees, Red Sox. It's time for the Red Sox to, get some wins back on their record and the Yankees to fall flat on their face
I said
As
that
we do.
already. So
against our divisional rivals. Huh?
I said that already.
Yeah.
This is the week the Yankees lose.
Yeah, probably.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think we're playing the Red Sox and the Astros. Historically, it's not good for us.
The Astros are shit so far this
So are the
season.
Red Sox, but so what? Ooh, Crochet did just pitch too.
So they
we
won't-
probably don't see
They'll
Crochet.
press like Brian Bello. Like, they've done well against Brian Bello.
I like that we're not seeing Crochet this week.
Yeah, because Crochet killed them in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I like
And
it's
you-
in Fenway. So
and we got Hill because Weathers pitched today, so we got Hill, Freed,
Schlitty?
Schlitty.
Oh, Schlitty in Boston.
Schlitty in Boston,
Oh.
you're fucked, pal. Schlitty's gonna eat you up in Boston, brother.
Eat Schlitt.
Camp
We'll see.
Slitler, Massachusetts product, hates Red Sox fans, destroyed you in the playoffs, will eat your lunch at Fenway. I cannot wait to see Schlitty at Fenway. He's going to smoke you. Oh, Schlitty in Boston. Schlitty.
we'll see what
Schlitty is
happens.
The Obafemi of the Yankees.
Is Rodon still hurt?
Schlitty. What?
Is Rodon still hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, okay.
We got Cam.
Cole pitched a
We got Cam Slitler.
rehab game. I
He
think.
will eat your lunch,
Cole's
brother.
coming back soon.
He's coming for you. He's coming for all the gold. Hulk Hogan. Cam Slitler's coming for you.
Schlitty Bill.
All right. Go Yankees. We'll see you again real soon right here on the Ringside Report Network. Thanks for sticking with us to the end. We would really appreciate it if you could help us spread the word.
You know the drill. Hit that subscribe button, flip those notification switches.
We are an audience-supported network, so consider becoming a recurring supporter at membership.ringsidereport.net. Check out our website at ringsidereport.net. Hope to see you again next time, and have a good night.